they really wanted to fight each other, which is why the fights happened. Two real men, not an image who's going on social media making believe he wants to fight the biggest fights, but running in the opposite direction. These are the two realest heavyweight champions in the world fighting each other, and the winner of this fight's the man.
Deontay, from the last 2 days, I kind of get the sense that you and Tyson, you actually like each other, right? I mean, it seems that way.
Most definitely. I mean, I got the most high respect for the guy. You know what I mean? I like Tyson. I like what he brings to the heavyweight division. I think he's definitely a breath of fresh air for this division. And we need guys like him, you know. Everybody just can't be the same, you know. That's what we need, different personalities. We need different characters in this sport. It's just like a video game. You ain't gonna make everyone the same with the same special move, with the same character. You're gonna make a different character, you know. And that's what we have in this sport of boxing. That's what we have in the heavyweight division. And that's why the heavyweight division is booming and exciting again. I am so happy to be a heavyweight right now at this point in time. The division is so hot, you got guys that retired, they don't come back. But they thinking about it, they come back, you know. What the situation gonna be? It's exciting. It's time to. Oh my God, I'm excited for you guys because I got tired of hearing the fans saying how boring things were. Now you guys got something to be excited about. The world is on notice now. Y'all done had a guy over here for 40 fights, 39 knockouts. Y'all done had a killer over here for a long time. But you know, go out work in mysterious ways. It wasn't my appointed time back then for the whole world to know who I am. But it's an appointed time now for the world to know who I am. So not only will I show up, brother, but I'm gonna show up and show out. I promise you that. I believe in every word that I say. If I don't have belief to go off of, then what can I go off of to motivate myself to get in that ring in this dangerous sport that I know that anything can happen. Knowing that the way I came in, I may not come out the same. So this right here, I take it very, very, very seriously. Very serious. I don't know about them. They can talk it all they want. I'm gonna talk it. But I'm gonna tell you, I pre-warn these fighters. They ought to thank God for me because I give them something that they can go back and train for. I tell you what I'm gonna do. And when it's time to happen, I make it happen. I can't say that enough because that's what I do, is facts. Records don't lie. I mean, numbers don't lie. Y'all in for a treat, man. If this is what y'all been waiting for, then it's been well worth the wait. Because I can't wait. Bomb squad.
Deontay, 2 questions. First, piggybacking off of Keith's question, has he gotten under your...
Where we at?
Right here.
Okay, cool.
Has he gotten under your skin at all, or have you been bothered over the past 2 days by any of his antics or anything he said?
Not at all. You know, like I said, I like the guy. I like what he does. He does it well. It's hilarious at times. I'm like, my daddy told us to laugh when things are funny and don't laugh when it's not. Be yourself and no one else. No matter who they is, no matter what position they stand in this world. Don't be fake. And I'm the realest that they come. I say some of the things that people, they wouldn't think that they would want to hear, but it's me, I'm being real, This is a real sport. This is not a gentleman's sport. This is a real sport. People get so hesitant when this sport come out, when 2 guys get in their face. We're professional. We know what we're doing out there. Nobody didn't got to get uneasy or think we're going to fight or whatever. Yeah, what you coming to here for then? Don't you want to see a fight? You come to the fights to see a fight. We know what we're doing. Let us do what we do. But I love that he's able to talk. I love that he got that character about himself. He's very charismatic. I love that we have our bond together, that we can communicate, we can talk. When this press tour over, we'll be talking, But I'm gonna tell him when I get in the cap, this is my last time talking to you. Ain't no need to send me no videos. Ain't no need to send me no type of messages, because now it's time. It's over with. Now I'm gonna get my mind into another. I'm gonna take my mind to another place. That when you see me next time, I'm gonna come and try to destroy you. But let me rephrase myself. I am gonna destroy you. See, we have to be specific about what we want and what we say, because sometimes God give us just that and how we displayed it. So I want to rephrase myself. I am gonna knock him out, and that's just point blank, period.
You mentioned camp. Can you tell us a little bit about what your preparation will be? Are you going to do anything different for this fight?
You know, we're gonna have a hell of a lot of tall fighters in there. That's for one. You know, we need to find some guys that's awkward like him. We're not gonna be able to find very many. So, you know, it's all gonna depend on these fighters. You know, a lot of fighters, you know, they take pride in who they get in the camp with. And I'm sure everybody want to come with the champ, you know. Every fighter that came to my camp had got something out of it. They learned something about me that they never thought before. And of course, majority of them came in with the doubts, just like all the other friends. Oh, he's sloppy, you don't know, he can't this and this. And every time I've changed their mind about me, I changed their perspective about me. You know, they see the real side of who I am, but they also see the vicious side of me as well too, you know. And so it's gonna be the battle of who getting what sparring partners, which we already got a lot of them established. It's gonna be a good training camp. I can't wait. My mind right now, like, honest, I try to break it down. I say sometimes to say the same things because I want, if you didn't listen to me the first time, you hear the second time, and I try to break it down, what goes through my mind at the time, what it takes to be a fighter at this level, about me, what it is, that how I'm so vicious in the ring, how I'm able to do the things I'm doing, why I talk about the things I talk about, and talk about mind and the universe and speaking words into it, energy and stuff like that. Some people think you're crazy, but they don't know the truth because they ain't unlocked it in their inner self yet. And when they do unlock it in their inner self, they're gonna come back and reflect on this. It's like the champ was a bad man. He was a bad man. I'm a special person. I'm a blessing. I'm a blessing to my family. I'm a blessing to the sport. And I want to do it to the best of my ability for you guys. You know, y'all pay y'all well-earned money, and I'm not far away from society. I know my life has changed dramatically. I wear fashionable clothes, I wear jewelry, I wear this, I got nice houses, I got nice cars, but I'm not out of tune with what goes on into society. That's why people call me the people's champion. I speak for the unjust. A lot of things that's going on, the issue, I will confront it. I'm not afraid for what? I have the platform to do it. And you give me a mic to speak it, and I will speak it. People love that. Everywhere I go, I'm loved, man. It's no greater feeling than being loved. Of course you're gonna have hate here and there, but that shouldn't stop the snowball from building up and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And right now, that's what I teach. I'm a leader of men. I teach men how it's okay to be a man and show a sensitive side of yourself. It's okay to say, hey brother, I love you. And really mean it and look in your eye and say, I love you as if you was family. That's what it's all about. I show men that you can be silly, you can be goofy, you can be corny at times. Live life. Life is so precious and it's so short. It's so, man. And when I talk about it, I think about so many deaths that it came within this month. The youngest 4 years old, the oldest 54. One of my guys that's in my bomb squad passed away, you know, my protector. He would look me in my eyes. He was an African. You know how they're serious, and when they talk, he looks me in my eyes every time. He tells me things of how he feels about me. And sometimes I look at him and say, why you love me so much? What have I done but only showed you the gift that God has blessed me with, man? And he always told me one time, and all he had to say it is one time, and he kept his promise to his dying days. He said, you're my champion. Where you go, I go. And he was just that serious. You're my champion. Where I go, where you go, I go. Everywhere I went, that man was there. No matter, he traveled all the way from England. Everywhere I went, he was there. Sometimes, when people tell me things, sometimes I set you up. I try to see, is you really about what you say? I can feel vibe, energy, sometimes emotion, so I know it allowed me to meet the right people, shake the right hands, get in the right car, be in the right place, at the right time. We all have power. It's called our intuition. You better listen to it because it's real. When you feeling things, have you ever been like, I knew something was gonna happen? It was speaking to you. You better tap into it because once you tap into it, you discover a whole nother world. Don't think what I say is crazy or I'm into something that I shouldn't be in. The world we live is magical. It's magical. So when I say things like that, I show you guys. There's no better way than telling you first and then proving to you and showing you. If that's what it takes for people to get motivated, to get inspired to do something and be the best that you can do, then shit, let me be the advocate for that. Let me show you. I speak it, believe it, receive it. And if you don't understand, no, you speak what you say. You have to be specific about what you say. I don't care where you're from, what job you have. You speak what you want. The magic is to believe. If you believe in what you say, you ain't worried about what somebody else says. If you want to be the best media guy around, and you ain't got that big sign job yet, don't worry. You speak it until you see it come. You speak it until it comes. When you speak it, when you speak it, you get happy for it, like it's gonna happen one day soon, one day right now. You gotta be specific about how you put those in those terms, because he's gonna give it to you and watch it happen. And that's the receiving part about it. My belief holds me on everything, and I'm sorry for getting y'all a lecture, but I want y'all to know this information, because when I release my energy unto you and tell you these words, you can't never say nobody didn't teach you the secrets. So when you apply what I said to your life, you become wiser, and you'll start to discover a whole nother world that you've never seen before. You'll start seeing subliminal messages as well, too. It may get scary, but don't worry. It's well necessary.
Deontay, you mentioned earlier that you reached out to Tyson when he was going through a struggle. What inspired that?
You know, many times throughout my career, me and Tyson has been at it. You know, even before this time came, man, he was at it. At Prospects, we was at it. When he won the title from Klitschko, we was at it. You know, for me, I thought it was the appointed time right then and there. But for him, he didn't think so. So things didn't pop off like it was, and we didn't force it, you know. But all things come in God's timing, man. Look at this. Not only is the right time, but it's bigger and it's better. Not because we let it marinate it, because we didn't plan none of this, man. It's just the appointed time. It's just the universe is lining in order for these things to happen. So many different events will happen. So many different things happen in the time frame of things lining together that sometimes we can miss out on our blessings of things because we're too busy. That we stay still, because if you overcome the two most valuable things in life, that's patience and time, you'll be all right. And the most thing we need to learn is patience. Because without patience, we can't endure the time, because time waits for no man. But if we can have patience, and if we have patience, then that allows us to make time go by. And then when time come by, it's like a fish in the water. You catch it, that blessing. Put in it, that's a blessing. Let me bless somebody else. Here you go, eat this fish, my brother. Feast with your family. That's a blessing. I'm still staying humble and patient. That's another blessing. That's just how I look at life, man. I look at it so different, you know. But it's great to have him here. It's great to be able to have somebody to sell the fight for me, man. And I can't wait on the night of that fight. It's gonna be crazy. This is not one of those things that we're, you know, although we're selling the fight, of course. But this is not scripted. This is nothing fake. You may see little smirks, you may see little laughs here and there, but please don't be mistaken. This is all real. Because when I get in that ring with him, I'm not gonna be myself. I'm not gonna be me. You're gonna see the Bronze Bomber come out December the 1st on Showtime. If you can't make that travels, don't worry, stay at home and click that button.
Another question. You just launched Onslaught Enterprises. Tell us about that.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I know a lot of guys get into the sport, you know, start promotion companies and stuff. This is something that's been, you know, been building up, something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. You know, me, I believe in things happening at the appointed time, like I described. And it's just, everything at this point is the proper time to do what I gotta do. So I wanted to come out, you know, promote myself. I do it well. I do it anyway. You know, I promote myself well. You know, can't nobody promote you like yourself, because can't nobody say what I'm gonna do. But I can tell you what I'm gonna do, because I have to do that. That's my responsibility. That'll be up on me to deliver for you. And when I do, you're gonna be like, God damn, he said it. He said it. And that's what I'm gonna do. So with this promotion, man, I'm excited about it. I'm excited launching it and coming out, you know, keeping boxing alive, you know, being able to be able to build with this promotion. And the first person that probably gonna be signed is my brother. I'm gonna start off with him and let it marinate because this promotion company, I wanted to be a great one. I wanted to be like some of the great ones that's around now, Lou DeBella Promotions. You know, this is the guy I work with. You know, I love Lou. Lou hypes me up when he talks. I've told him that many times. If I want to get amped up, Lou does that for me. He's one of the best promoters around. You know, I study, I sit back, I look. It ain't all about him. He ain't just talking about himself and what great promotion he to put on and stuff. He talks about the fighters that's involved. He talks about the things they've done, you know. It's all about the fighters. And he put on some of the greatest shows around. You know, when I first turned pro, I fought on Lou DeBella card with Jermaine Taylors and Corey Spinks. You know, which I talk to Corey to this day. So I've been in the game, I've learned, and I want to bring something to the sport and keep it alive, you know, and keep it going. Yeah. So that's the reason I came out with it, and we're gonna work. Like I said, I'm gonna use my brother. He's gonna be, he's gonna start it off for me, and then in the future, I'm gonna sign some fighters, and we're gonna take it away.
Deontay, we're gonna take a couple more questions for him. We're gonna use the mic so we get through.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's really me because you know me. Y'all know not to give me a mic. My daddy's a preacher. My grandma was one too.
I'll keep you on.
So, Deontay, thanks for flying into New York. I'm sure these press tours can be exhausting. So just wondering, you've had some injuries in your career. Just wondering if you can rate the condition of your body and your confidence in your body going into the camp and going into the fight.
My body is definitely not 100%. I'll be lying if I told you that. Maybe y'all want to hear that, but I'm a realist. I done had 7 different surgeries on my body, you know, due to boxing. You know, I said this sport is every bit of no pain, no gain. And you have to sacrifice, you know, and with the injuries, I've overcame them, you know. You can ask my doctors that my body heals fast. I feel, you know, I'm a type of person that believes in self-healing. That your mind controls a lot of things, man. Your mind controls a lot of things. I wanna put this in you guys' head because it's real. This is real talk. I'm talking to you. You know? So most of the time when I have injuries, I don't never go out the full extent of what they say. I'm always come back, and we know that I'm a true warrior because I fight with the ancestors, and they be, you know, they with me. They're with me. That's why I'm able to fight with a broken hand. At the same time with a torn bicep. At the same time, 30-degree burns and still knock a guy out with the same arm that don't even supposed to be working. How you do that? How? There's no coincidence. I'm a special person. I'm special. Thank you so much.
Deontay, from a business perspective, what is at stake in this fight when you look at the landscape of the heavyweight division right now?
I mean, you got the lineal title and you got the WBC title on the line. That's the stake. And then whoever wins that, well, when I win that, we go on to something else. You know? We go on to the next step, I would say. We go to the next step. You know? And that's what it holds for us, you know. It's going to be exciting to see what happens next, you know, leading forward. It's so many different, it's so much, I would say it's so many answers to be answered, you know, so many questions to be answered. I mean, excuse me, and we don't have the answers to everything. It's just like once we accomplish this step, then we can proceed to the next step, you know, and that's just how it's working because there's so many great fights that's in the lineup. There's so many great fights that's close to be making, or there's fights that don't want to be made that. None of these people up there have the power to do, but you guys do. You got it. Y'all got the power to make any fight happen.
Hey Deontay, you know, it's a crowded sports calendar in December, and one of the things Tyson said out there was that you're still unknown in this country. In your own country, you're still unknown.
That my fault?
Is that the fault of the sport?
I mean, I don't, you know, when he say things like that don't bother me. You know what I mean? I come from a small place. I'm used to it. It don't bother me. More people know me than he expects, than he know. Trust me. Whether they in the communities, whether they in the streets, or whether they here in the boxing fan, people know me more than what he think. You know.
But does this fight, you know, get you?
Almost definitely. I think this is a global fight. Everybody gonna be in tune with this one. You know. they're gonna stay in tune and see what's going on just because of the personalities of us both, because of my knockouts and him being Klitschko. People want to see, can I knock him out? That's what they're gonna expect. See, I didn't get my name off of holding these belts. My name came off of knockout. That's what people know me by. They know me by the man that would knock your ass out. And I'm just speaking the words that they say. That's what they say. That's the whisper. He'll knock you off. That man will knock you off. You know, that's what I hear. So that's what I've built myself up of knocking guys out. And this, I don't go in, you know, counting on my power. It's something that just happens. You know, I set you up and then I let it explode. When I hit you, it's over with. You seen that, the One Punch Man on YouTube? If you haven't, go look at it. It's funny.
The anime.
It's anime. And the people that does it, they hit me up and like, you know, you should come out with this, you know, call yourself One Punch Man. But, you know, I like the bronze bomber.
Deontay, it took a while for the fight to get finalized, even though it seemed like it was done a month and a half before it was announced.
Right.
Do you think he was hesitant to take the fight after he thought about it more?
Oh, no, not at all. Tyson came to me with this fight. He came to me. You know, he didn't like what was going on with me and the Joshua situation. He realized the truth. He wasn't no fool. Like I said, if you're going to be a fool for yourself and not no one else, because of Eddie said, Eddie is a liar. You know, we knew the truth, and he knew the truth. He was embarrassed of what they was doing to me. He was embarrassed of that. He came to me. I didn't hit him up. He hit me. He said, I promised you a fight, and I'm gonna give you that fight. Let's make the biggest fight in the world happen, mate, and show the world who's the best. That sounds just like him. That's what he did. That's what he did, and now this fight happened.
Why do you think it took so long to come together then?
It was
If
just
obviously
keeping
wasn't on your side.
just date, location,
Business stuff?
Yeah, you know how it is. This is the biggest fight in the world. I mean, everybody wants a piece of it.
logistics.
You know, so dates are gonna change when you get people interested and excited about a fight like this. Dates gonna change. You know, this is boxing. Boxing, you know, we all know that nothing is really official until it's official. Until we really know, because things can happen in the midst of the time. You know, this is boxing. Boxing, man, stuff can happen just like that. It can be a change from a death, but.
We got time for just 2 more questions, then we're gonna.
Deontay, this is a new era of the heavyweight division. You, as being the face of the heavyweight division, what are some of the responsibilities Deontay Wilder have to do to possibly surpass the golden era of boxing in the heavyweight division?
For one thing, for sure, I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. You know, the word has spread, man. The world know who I am. They know what's finna come. They know. I give people something to get excited for. You know, this is a very emotional sport. So I think I keep doing what I'm doing because I'm in the right direction. I got the right people around me as well too to take me to where I need to be. You know, with the history of all these guys around combined together, man, that's you talking about multiples of decades of years up here. So we know what we're doing. So I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing, man. And we'll get to where I'm going. And you're gonna see I'm gonna be the biggest thing in America. You'll see it.
One more. Last question.
Thank you. So my question is, obviously you have the power to knock anybody out. Doesn't really matter what point the fight is in. And even though Fury said that he wants to go into the middle of the ring and bang with you, 99% of people probably don't really think it's gonna really happen. So I think his game plan will probably be to box with you. So if he tries to box with you, and obviously Klitschko had a lot of power himself, but he was never able to really land a really hard punch on him. So I think that could probably be a concern. So do you have the confidence to pretty much be able to outbox him if it comes to that?
Out of all this talking, do you think I have the confidence? I just gave you a lecture on my mindset.
I mean,
How I look when I was. Let me ask you a question. Was Klitschko athletic than I?
Absolutely not.
Can he move his body like I?
Absolutely
That's
not.
the difference. That's the difference. I'm way athletic. I'm way faster. And I'm way powerful. Speed is power, but if you obtain power already and add it with speed, what it is? Bam, baby, good night.
So So to you, it doesn't really matter where the fight goes. If you knock him out or if you beat him on the cards, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, a win is a win. At the end of the day, people only gonna remember you by the last thing you done. I got 30 knockouts. You know? 39.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag too heavy. But I got 39 knockouts. You know, if out of all my 39 knockouts, and if I go any round, just go to 4 rounds, just say this is my last fight and I go the 4 round with Tyson Fury or anybody, they're gonna forget all those 39 knockouts, man. They're gonna remember that last fight, what happened. That's it. You know, it's good to be knocking people out, but it ain't all that great. Because people only gonna remember what they wanna remember. So I keep doing what I do, you know. I can't wait for the fight. But it's good to be able to think like that though. It's good to be able to I don't know, you know. This is what makes it great to watch and tune in to see. Whatever question you guys have for me, you probably have some more when you leave. But know that your questions will be answered on December the 1st. Everything I've said, everything that you got questions about, you're gonna find out and you're gonna make your own judgment, because I can tell you all the right things right now, but you're gonna only intake what you wanna hear and you're gonna take that with you. And when it's time for December the 1st, you're gonna be the judge on Judgment Day. You feel me?
Thank you.
I appreciate all you guys for coming out, man. December the 1st on Showtime. Like I said, if you can't make it, those that are coming and traveling, be safe, travel safe, get your tickets, get your hotels, get your airfares ready, and those that don't want to deal with it and can stay at home, click that button, baby. Bomb Squad! Thank you.